is Earth, the planet on which we live. There are land masses, oceans, lakes, rivers, and streams. Earth contains millions of different plants and animals. However, have you ever thought about how Earth has changed over the years? Seeing Earth from far away, it looks like nothing has changed, as if the Earth itself hasn't changed over the years. However, this is not true. Looking up close throughout the years, Earth has made many changes. Actually, the Earth is making changes to its surface every day due to rivers, lakes, wind, and ice. Things like moving water that change our landforms are what we consider small-scale effects, effects that are changing our surface. Landforms are the natural features of Earth's surface. On a bigger scale, our crust is constantly moving, shifting our continents and oceans. Then, maybe one day, our planet will look completely different. Thinking about this, how does the water or hydrosphere affect our landforms, or the geosphere? To understand why these changes occur, we must first understand the process that is taking place. This process is called weathering. Weathering is not the weather or conditions you see every day, like rain, snow, or fog. Rather, weathering is the process that changes or breaks down rock on or near Earth's surface into smaller pieces. There are a variety of different types of weathering. The most common ones are wind, air, chemicals, plants, and animals. Dividing these into categories of types of weathering, there are mechanical weathering and chemical weathering. Mechanical weathering is the process of breaking down rocks into smaller pieces. This is caused by wind, air, frost, ice, plant roots, and running water. Chemical weathering, then, is the process of changing the color or shape of the rocks. This process can be caused by oxygen, acid, or carbon dioxide due to their chemical nature. Now that we know that once rocks are weathered, they become smaller pieces, what happens to these smaller pieces of rock? They are transported to a different location, either by river, stream, lake, ocean current, or smaller animals. This process is called erosion. Now, we are going to explore a beach and see if we can see this process for ourselves. As we can see here, the water from the lake is coming up onto shore and going back out to the middle. Looking closer, we can see that each time the water comes onto shore, that it is taking back pieces of rock and sand with it. This is the process of erosion, occurring right before our eyes. Sometimes, if the water becomes deep enough, you can see ridges or cliffs begin to form where the sand and dirt has been taken away. These ridges are also caused by winds coming off the water and taking the lighter material, like sand and soil, away from where it was originally located. Who knows? In a few years, this beach may look completely different. It could be larger or smaller. Now, for a review, weathering and erosion may sound very similar, but you must know that they are not. They both deal with rocks and landforms. However, they are two different processes. You can think of weathering as the process that breaks down rocks, like a hammer would, and you can think of erosion as the process that sweeps the rocks away, like a broom would. An even simpler analogy is that weathering creates a mess, while erosion cleans that mess up. Weathering and erosion are pretty fascinating processes, aren't they? Even though you can't see them happening all the time, and you know that they are constantly changing Earth's surface. So keep your eyes peeled and see what you can spot.